And we are live. I don't know if sounds good, but I don't hear the widget. How low is the volume? This is my ice pack because it's too hot. Oh, it's really low. I didn't realize it was that low. Let me bring it up a little bit. But also, we have sound from the game because we're Nintendo Switching today. It's very hot. I've not been streaming because it's very hot, y'all. If you are in anywhere in America, it is way too hot. It is way too hot. I literally have like an ice pack, a thing full of ice, and I had to go to Walmart to pick up an order, so I put it into the freezer while I was gone so that I could come back and it would still be frozen. And these two water bottles that I have here, they were frozen when I left. And I was only gone for like 40 minutes because I had to go to Walmart and then turn back around because they accidentally missed half of my order. Also, I'm not turning any lights on because it's hot. This monitor lighting is making my bags look extra terrible, so love that for me. On the bright side, however, y'all can't see the fact that I basically lost half of my curtains because I have it up on command strips, and the command strips gave up. The command strips said it's too hot. And I put a couple of them back on. Like, I had spare command strips for my command hooks. So I have like the command hooks laying around everywhere because they've fallen. The two right here, like literally I have two right here. I ran out of extra command strips, if I'm not mistaken. I ran out of extra command strips. The curtain that's directly behind me still mostly standing, thank God, and may it continue to stand, because if that one falls, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to like not stream again until it cools down, because all of the command strips are going to keep falling, and I'm not putting holes into the wall. It's bad enough that I have to like patch up all the places where the command strips came off, because I don't know, half of the strips came off cleanly and the other half just tore the paint off. So fun for me, I'm gonna have to patch that. So Palia, I put in the description, and I'm not 100% sure which of all of the things that I'm currently which of all of the platforms that I'm streaming on actually is going to show the description, because I always forget. I know it's on Rumble though, that's for sure. But oh, this is getting my shirt all wet, but I don't care. It's hot. Also, if it sounds like a plane is landing, it's because we have like every single fan going at maximum capacity right now. We're at an airport. John's table fan for the computer is going at the highest. The Dyson is on 10, and my little roof fan, my outlet thing, it's a fan, but it's small because you hook it up into the light bulb socket. That's the word I was looking for, light bulb socket. It's not doing much. It's better than nothing, I guess. I ordered a new ceiling fan, and it's exponentially larger than the one I have right now. So hopefully that will help moving forward. I think that I can be very, very hopeful. And if the larger light socket fan that I ordered today doesn't cut it, then I'm just going to buy a wall fan and hook it up on the wall and hook it up to there's literally only 2 wall plugs in this room, so I can't put anything else on the plug that's on this side behind the computer setup. So the one that's over there, I'm thinking I'll just put the fan over there somewhere so it can be connected, and then just like I don't have room for an air conditioner here, because it's too small of a room, not enough space, and I have casement windows, which are like the worst thing possible if you want a window unit, because regular window units just don't fit properly, and casement window air conditioners are like $450 plus, and I don't have $450 or the plus to put towards an air conditioner. I just don't. I mean, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I'm still trying to pay down some furniture, the bunk bed, and the car insurance. Because my insurance, if you pay it in full, it's the most affordable policy available to me. However, I have to pay it in full for it to be like the best offer. Like, it's better, it's a lower rate than any other insurance company if I pay it in full. It's cheaper to pay it in full on my credit card, even with like interest and fees and stuff, like monthly interest on the amount. It's still cheaper to put it on my credit card. But we like to pay it off as quickly as possible, even with putting it on the credit card, just so that it doesn't, we basically like to pay it off in like 3 months instead of 6, so that it makes financial sense to put it on the credit card rather than making monthly payments to the insurance. If it takes more than 4 months to pay it off, then we end up paying slightly more on the credit card. But it's both me and my mom and both of our cars on it, so we do try to pay it off in about 4 months rather than the 6-month policy length. Ugh, my goodness. I have, now don't get me wrong, I have an air conditioner. I do. I have a floor unit, and it's supposed to be portable. Also, why are my chat bots not going off? We know, oh, we haven't been streaming that long. It just feels like a lifetime because it's really hot. I have an air conditioner, one of those allegedly portable floor units. Oh, oh yeah, putting it behind the knees is great. Portable floor units?
Like to have an air conditioner where it's not connected to the outside.
Well, no, it has to be connected, but that's half of the problem. The, like the tubing that you have to connect to it takes so much space that the last time we tried to put it up, even though the last time that I put that air conditioner up, John's desk wasn't next to my desk. So the reason I'm always talking to John, like, and he's conveniently always right here, is because I have my computer desk and it's got all of my streaming stuff. And immediately, like, what is this? Maybe 5 inches away from my desk is John's desk. So he's got his whole setup there. And before John's desk was there, it wasn't good enough space for the, like, the floor units piping, like, you know, like the flexible piping that goes out the window to take the hot air out. It was consistently coming out of the window because there just wasn't enough room. It's a very small space. It's not very big. And so after that last time, maybe 2 summers ago, I had such a hard time. I had to, like, redo the tubing like every 2 days because it kept falling off. I just got so tired of it. I was over it, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I have the I had the Dyson already, so I just decided that I was gonna just keep fans and live with that and be downstairs because we have air conditioning units in the first floor that we actually use. I just thought, you know, I'll just be downstairs whenever I need it, like when it gets so hot. But at the time, I wasn't streaming, so, like, spending all the hot days just, like, basking in the air conditioner. Also, the first floor is way cooler than the second floor. Now I have reason to actually, like, be in my room, even though it's super hot. For streaming. For you guys. I'm gonna figure it out though. This month, most definitely. I'm either gonna get either that new light socket fan is gonna cut it, or I'm buying a wall fan. Like, since I can't have it on the ceiling, I'm gonna put it on, can't have it on the ceiling. There's no room. If I put it on the ceiling, it'd be a problem because I'd have to wire it in directly, and it was annoying enough the last time I had to do that. So there was a subpar ceiling fan in this room before, but it didn't work. Like, I kept moving the switch to try to get it to either pull up air or push down air, because some ceiling fans have the settings where there's a little switch and you could either have it pull air up or push air down, and it didn't do anything. I would put it in the highest setting and it was just like nothing. It was like spinning here for fun. So I decided to just get rid of it, and I took it down and I wired in a light socket rather than putting in another fan, because I didn't want the fan. That fan was doing nothing, and since it was doing nothing, I think I'd already bought the Dyson, or I had another like heavy duty fan, and I was like, yeah, I already have another fan that I purchased because this fan wasn't doing anything, so I'm just gonna put a light fixture up there. Also, fans gather a lot of dirt and dust, and I didn't like having to deal with climbing up and bringing the ladder upstairs and dusting it. Oof. Man, fans gather so much dirt and dust. It's annoying. But I'm either the socket one is gonna work, which I think we'll find out on Monday. Monday's when it arrives? Is that when it arrives? Mondays? It arrives? It's obviously. The heat also makes you speak in S's. It arrives on Mondays. Mondays, not Monday, because that's when it's so hot. That's not a thing. Sunday. Ooh. Ah, no, the fan arrives Monday. I had two other things that I had to buy. Our pot holders have mysteriously disappeared. They didn't mysteriously disappear. I know where they are, but every time I put them back where they belong, they disappear, and I find them again. And they're pot holders. They cost like $5. I'm not going to get into a tizzy over it. I'm just gonna buy more silicone pot holders, because silicone pot holders are really great for not transferring heat. And ooh, wait, you should be done doing my brakes. Okay, so I got the pot holders, and those are arriving on Sunday. I also had to buy, ooh, yay, this finished, how nice. I had to buy some silicone. Are they silicone? I don't think they're silicone. No, the pot holders are silicone, but I'm not so sure about these. So every once in a while, my mom catches a case of the gonna do stuff just to inconvenience everybody else in the family and in the household. And one of those things is she will randomly take the tablecloths off the table and only put a table runner down the middle, and then just have, totally naked hardwood table that we have in the dining room, and then get mad and yell at everybody whenever they put anything on it, because she also only likes cloth or like bamboo type placemats. So like, yeah, they're cute, but they ruin the wood if any liquid gets on them, especially the bamboo stuff, because it ends up being like a bunch of holes. I mean, it's great for the looks, But yeah, that's about as far as it goes. Great for licks. So after our most recent it was a mild argument. After our most recent mild argument, I just decided, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with this. My peace of mind is just too important to me, and I'm not going to sit here with an adult who's just randomly acting like a child just because she's hot or uncomfortable, and then leads to a blowout. Like, it's literally like dealing with a child that's having a tantrum. So if I respond, then, you know, argument ensues. Teddy came on to Palia. So like an argument ensues, and I'm like, I'm not, you know what? I don't humor my child's tantrums. I'm not gonna humor my mom's either. So I just decided that I'm not going to, and I bought these extra large placemats that are like 12 by 15 and a half, and they're just clear plastic placemats to put underneath mine and John's plate settings. Like everybody has assigned seating in our house, okay? The chaos isn't just on stream, okay? Like, our house is chaotic.
It's not really assigned, it's kind of just we usually agree.
No, it's assigned.
I mean, it's not fully assigned, it's kind of just we have this.
Mama kicks us off of Fernando's chair, and she kicks us off of her chair. Those are assigned seats. I can. Many times. So... So, also what? Oh, here we go. Move it over. There we go. Everything else is off center now, but it was annoying me before how I could just move everything. I'll move it eventually. Oh, there we go. Hey, chatbot, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you. Anyways, as I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, I bought those placemats, and they're large and they're clear, and then I bought two, one going under mine and one going under John's, because I'm petty AF. Because I made the commentary that it doesn't make sense on a hardwood table to just take the tablecloth off and like it's just gone, and it's wood on a dining room table that we actively use every single day. And she's like, well, just don't spill stuff. I'm like, okay, but like, first of all, there's condensation on cups. And then like, what if you're like eating ramen? Like, when I eat ramen, I'm not trying to sit there and not, who doesn't slurp ramen just a little bit? Like, that's ridiculous. And that was part of the argument today, where I was like, it doesn't make sense to have a hardwood table and you have no protection on it. And she was like, oh, just, put something under, eat more carefully, or every time that you have a cup at the table, put something underneath it. And I'm like, for real? Because we can't permanently leave coasters on the table because she doesn't like the way it looks. So every single time we come to the table, we're gonna have to remember to bring an extra paper towel or a coaster to put our cups on. And I was just like, I just told her, like, you know what, this is too much. I'm just gonna go eat in the living room. But that's just what I do. John is very well trained. He is very, very respectful of the separation of spaces, and he eats in the dining room, as I would like to as well, but I don't always, because for me, eating in the dining room is actually kind of annoying for several reasons. One, when I eat in the dining room, my mom lives at her on her chair. Like, that's where she spends 90% of the day. So 8 out of 10 times that I go eat at the dining room table, my mom is at her chair. And if I cook for myself, she spends the entire time like looking at me out of her peripheral or directly, as if to say, I can't believe you didn't make me food. But I'm like, she's a full grown adult. She can make food for herself. She consistently makes food for herself and doesn't make for me, because like, I don't like the food that she makes half of the time. But then her thing is, oh, I don't dislike the food that you make. You're the picky one. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I stopped cooking enough for 2 because she was constantly not liking my food. So like, if I'm aware that she doesn't like my food, I don't get offended. Each person has their own taste. But I don't want to sit here, take the added time to make enough food for, you know, larger servings and more people, and then also have the food go to waste. So kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, consistently for several years she would just like, if I made enough for 2, she would like taste it and then not have a full serving, or she'd give herself a full serving and then taste it and react like she didn't like it and then throw it out. So I'm kind of like, okay, if that's how it's gonna be, then I'm not gonna waste time in food. I'm not gonna spend the time to make a larger serving, and I'm not going to like waste food either.
You never actually learned the SOP stuff.
No, I didn't. You can tell me later, because oh, what is it?
It's super orally, Bob,
Oh, obviously. Okay, so I did a sidetrack because tangent might as well be my middle name. I was saying that in the description it should say getting back in depth into playing Palia after the 0.181 update, because I'd only been going in, I went in the last 2 days, I think 2 times, and it was just for farming purposes so that I could have money. Not this currency, but like in-game money. I'm going into the shop here just to show you guys some of the things that are new with the newest update. Also, what is this? What is this? Is this a new place that you can unlock? What is happening here? What? There's a new place that you can unlock now? And you have to pay for it? Oh, these bastards. Excuse my language. Did they really create a space that you have to pay to unlock? Wow. I guess they really were. No, it's not a DLC. It's a plot skin. Oh, I thought it was like for unlocking it. So I can go to this area of Kalima Heights, and it would be accessible to me. I mean, I understand that they're struggling financially, because there were articles not that long ago about them like having to let go some of their staff because I guess microtransactions weren't cutting it. But I mean, they should probably price them more affordably so that more people buy it without feeling like it's a big deal, because that's the way you really get people with microtransactions. You make them look cheap, like $2.99, $3.99, and then people are like, oh, it's not a big deal, it's $2.99 or it's $3.99, and then they end up making like 10 microtransactions in a month or in 2 weeks. So there's this pirate bundle. There's this froggy bundle, which is kind of cute. I kind of am living for this little froggy watering can. That's a whole heap of no. Oh, Teddy told me about this. He said there's mermaids now. Oh, but it doesn't have a tail. I mean, you're missing the tail. I would be... Oh. Oh, okay, hold on. I guess, how do I rotate? Rotate? It is a tail skirt. I feel like they could have executed that better. This is my favorite colors in combination, but I don't like how they executed it. I think the tights should have probably been the light green color. So unfortunate. could have gone so well. It just doesn't work out for me. These are my favorite. This is like my favorite color combo and all, but it just, man, it really they did not do this well. Execution did not go well. Somebody should have looked at this and been like, that forest green tights, just maybe we should alternate the coloration of it. Also, there's this little dragon, a drake, is super cute. Is this another skin? This Shipwreck Isles thing, Teddy? Or is this an actual new area? This looks like an actual new area, though. This looks like a new area. Really? It looks like a brand new area. Interesting. Actually, in baby form, I like both of the drakes. Let's see. And they stay little, right? Yeah, they're both cute. But I guess I like the other one better because it has wings. It had some Red Bull. God, every time I look at it, like when I see the color swatch, I'm like, this is what I want, because shades of green, those are my favorite colors and color combinations. But like as soon as I click on it and I see her like dark green tights, I'm like, ah, they ruined this. They ruined it for me. Like, I'm not a big fan of like orange, but I think in execution it actually is one of the better options. I think they had the same issue with the tights for the blue one. They should have gone with a lighter shade of blue for the tights. Oh, my ice is already fully melted. How unfortunate. Go to the pet tab, you'll see more dragons. Oh, that is a cute flyer. I do like that flower. Oh, wedding party flyer. I like that, the top one with the green and white and blush. Oh, it's so cuties. I like... How come this is the only one that has wings? They're drakes, so they should all have wings. They also shouldn't be feathered wings. They should be reptilian wings, but, I guess. I mean, even baby drakes have wings, but there shouldn't be feathery wings. Like, drakes have reptilian wings. But, I mean, I guess can't expect them to be... Also, I don't know that you would necessarily want to call... I mean, if you call a drake a dragon, the drake might be happy, but dragons would get offended. No, if you called a dragon a drake, if a dragon heard you call a drake a dragon, they would be offended. You can never go However, wrong a drake would probably not be offended because their ultimate dream is to be a dragon. If we go by lore and that type of stuff. And I'm a nerd, so. Good talk. Because a drake is like on its way. It's trying to be a dragon, but it's not quite. But it should still have wings. It should still have reptilian wings, not feathered wings. Alright, so. After the update, I hadn't played again. The last couple of days, I only came in to do some farming so that I could get some money for stuff. And if we go into my inventory, I have a little bit of money. Oh, also there's news, because I haven't looked at the news. No, that was communities. Go back to news. It's my Giphy. Oh, Another frog, some mushrooms, and a plushie. Nice. I saw that there was news when I logged on 2-3 days ago, but I didn't click on it because I knew I'd eventually be streaming this again, and I figured might as well wait to open it, so I hadn't even looked at it. Now then, I don't know what. Oh, ask around the village. I don't even know what missions I have because I haven't been in this game for so long. Hello.
Be quiet.
Do you know where human overseer stations are? Missing sandwich? Who woke you up? How dare they? Sleep is absolutely crucial. Please don't let it have been the notification that I was streaming, because I'll feel bad. Because something similar happened to Teddy the other day. I did a late night stream and Hello! Yes, go back to sleep. Sleep is very important. I think my last late stream, Jenny was online, so she saw me, and then she called Teddy and woke him up. I felt so bad, because I messaged Teddy and I was like, hey, if you're awake, yeah, I'm going live, and he didn't respond, and I know that the only time that he doesn't respond is when he's driving or sleeping. But she called him, and I felt so bad, because, like, sleep is important. I was like, oh no, don't wake him up. Especially because at that time he was still having to wake up early. Oh yeah, good. I also turn my notifications off at like 10. But my phone is weird. It was weird. I don't know if it's still going to keep doing it because I had to have a warranty replacement on my handset. But the previous handset would be weird, and some mornings it wouldn't turn off the do not disturb. It's kind of weird and annoying because I'd get messages and it just looked like I was ignoring people. Well, not people. It would just look like I was ignoring Teddy. I don't have friends. I have Teddy and Jenny, and then my family. And my family has no expectation that I'm going to message them quickly. If they have any need of me quickly, they just call me. Because I will answer their calls pretty quickly, but there's no guarantee on messages. How is the weather in Portugal, by the way? Because here, it's suffocating. I have mentioned earlier in the stream that if it sounds like an airplane is taking off, it's because I have every single fan going at the same time. I have my Dyson fan at 10 speed. My son's desk fan for his computer is going, and I have my tiny ceiling fan going as well. It was supposed to be storming today, but they lied. Oh, so it's worldwide. We're just struggling with this heat wave everywhere. The globe needs, well, no, it's fine. I was gonna say the globe needs to start cooling. I'm like, no, we don't need another ice age. We're not prepared for that. We'll just deal with the heat. I think it's easier to deal with the heat than deal with an intense global cooling would be really hard to deal with. All fans are turned on, yeah. And I have the downstairs, the living room fan. I keep turning it on because for the dog, and I don't know who keeps turning it off. And I'm so pissed off because I don't mind. You know, my dog is oldish. He's 10. That's oldish for a dog, and I am frustrated because I don't understand who keeps turning off the fan. And nobody's owning up to it, so I just keep very loudly yelling every time I go downstairs and I see that the fan is turned off, and I'm just like, who keeps turning off the dog's fan? I'm like, I'm the one who pays the electric bill, okay? Let my dog have his fan. I was like, oh, there's nobody there. No, there is somebody there. The dog is there. And he needs a fan too. Because it's so hot. He deserves to be cool. Poor little guy. It's not like he can take his coat off. And he's got 2 coats too, like, because he's a mixed breed. He's mixed with a Cocker Spaniel, so he's a short hair, but he's got 2 coats. You could brush him for hours every day, and he's like a husky. He will shed every single day, even if you brush him for hours. So I kind of feel bad for him in the summer. No, I'm sure he's not cool. I'm sure he's uncomfortable. No, it's too tall for him because he's a tiny dog. He's a tiny dog and it's a tower fan. It's either my mom or my dad. I know you don't turn the fan off on the dog, and I don't turn the fan off on the dog. Okay, this is telling me that search this area. Okay. So I gotta do a little bit of climbing apparently. Can I even climb that? I feel like that's one of those things that I can't climb. I don't think I can get up there. How am I supposed to get up there? I am confusion. You're telling me to search this area, but like I can't climb up there. Huh. I don't see anything here. Maybe if I go around the back, I'll find a way that I can climb up to it. Climb up it. Si se acaba el mundo, yo no sé si soy para ti, si serás para mí. Oh, he shows up in the middle of sleep. Yeah. Hey, sleep interruption is rough, man. Jenny! Welcome! I'm surprised Jenny's up this late. Munchkins didn't go to sleep early today? Oh, okay, now we can get all the way up here. Okay, this is new. I've never been able to get up here. This is the first time ever. Nice. Oh, she's with you. Grandpa went and got her. Grandpa said, come, I will take you to the pool. And she said, my grandpa gives me everything. Bye, Mom. When you find out you're not your kid's favorite. I'm not. I know I'm not.
What?
I said when you find out you're not your kid's favorite. She didn't even say bye. Yeah, I imagine it. She's just like, no, I'm going to Grandpa's house. Grandpa gives me everything. His house is better. John tells me that my younger brother's his favorite, and I'm like, it's fine. Oh, you told me that like 2 weeks ago. I was saying that you're number one for me, and you're like, well, you're not number one for me, and I'm like, oh, who's your number one? Your uncle? So you're lucky I wasn't streaming, because there's no video proof. Alright, why can't I find what it's telling me to go to? Where? Alright, let's see. How do I get... What is happening? Why does... What? Why does it keep moving the goal on me? Look, if I go... I'm following it, okay? I'm following it. I'm following it. And now it just shifted. It's messing with me. Alright, Miss Insane Witch, see you next time. Get some good sleep and I hope it comes quickly. Okay. Okay. I just don't know what to do. What if I go underground? Is there a new path that opens? No, I've been here before. This isn't new. I mean, maybe it is underground, but I don't know if there's a path that'll lead me to where that mark is. Maybe if I go farther down. Okay, why are you glowing? Cause like I'm not finding anything. It's glowing just to get on my nerves. There's nothing down here. How frustrating. What is this? Oh! A place I had not yet found. Oh! A statue. But it's got nothing. Okay, well, I found a secret chest in a little secret area that I hadn't found before, but it's not too helpful. Let's look at my quest right now. Behind the statue? There's something behind the statue? Teddy says something behind the statue. Oh! Oh! Man, they were truly making it complicated. Your backpack. You've received a new item. Various activities in Palia will reward you with loot. This is your inventory? Where? You can also see your golds. I don't know why it's giving me all this information. Like, I didn't just start playing the game. You should know this. Hole next to the statue. Chests pop up here after certain missions. Okay. Anything back here? Nothing back here. Got 2 chests. Check the inventory. Can I open? No. Okay. I think I got some stuff that I needed to keep going on some missions, right? I need to temple-y. Come on, man. Madam. Should I just teleport home to make my life a little bit easier? Maybe not. Oh my goodness, there were so much fireworks yesterday. It was beautiful. I have these neighbors, like we have these neighbors, that they make a big deal about 4th of July and New Year's Day. We had a new tutorial song, so if you haven't seen them before, they will pop up. Oh, okay. John says they are truly American. Yeah, they're pretty great. They do an fabulous fireworks show. So they will actually probably spend over $1,000 on fireworks. Considering the magnitude of the fireworks and how long they shoot fireworks for, it's 2 to 3 hours, honestly. And it's beautiful and we love it and we go watch it every year. And this year was no exception. It was totally wonderful. I loved it. John loved it. All of our new neighbors loved it. We have a lot of new neighbors in our neighborhood. There's a lot more people recent months. But it was very loud. And where am I going? Oh yeah. Keeper of the flames, ask around the village. Keeper of the waves, find a way to override the lockdown. And then find the arrow flow overseer. Anyways, we had a wonderful time watching the fireworks, and I recorded it a little bit, sent it to my family. Because unfortunately, my family that was visiting, they came for 3 weeks, which, like, you know, not that big of a deal, but they left on like the 24th, and I was like, can't y'all just like, I mean, we were overwhelmed. Okay, we're all hermits over here in this house. We don't go out very often, and we don't human so continuously. We human with each other, but like entertaining other people and stuff like that, we don't do that consistently. So it wears on the system, and we were struggling, honestly. But I could have been fine with them staying a little bit longer. I really wanted them to see 4th of July action because our neighbors put on such a big show. Also, I don't know why I can't seem to find whatever this is. It says search this area. Yeah, great, but like, I'm just gonna teleport home because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that I can't find whatever it is that I'm supposed to find. Also, I found, I don't know if I mentioned this actually, I found the keyboard that I had wanted at Five Below. It's got the rounded typewriter type things. It's a wired keyboard, and I have it hooked up to I have it hooked into the Switch so that I could chat more easily. However, I was thoroughly deceived by its appearance. I mean, I should have known by the fact that it was a Five Below keyboard and it was a 555 keyboard that it wasn't going to clack. This is me typing. This is me Vickers tapping. So, let y'all know. The struggles, the sadness. Stone. I need stone. I need lots of stone. Anyways, you know, I should have looked at the list of things that were new. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with spending money in microtransactions. Nothing against microtransactions. I do them when I have money. I just don't have the money for it right now. Can't put it in my budget in general at the moment. And especially because it's July and I have 2 very important birthdays in July. My sweet child turns 13 and my brother's turning 25. Sweet, sweet quarter life crisis. And I'm gonna tease him about it as much as I can. I'm like, oh man, you're getting old. It's fun because I take very well to the fact that I'm aging by comparison to most people who are almost 40. And so he can't really get me back on that one. And he's like, I don't know, I think I think somehow this quarter life situation kind of like caught him by surprise. Like, wait, what? I've already been alive for a quarter of my existence, my expected existence. And it's like, yeah, quarter life crisis. 25 be sneaking up on you. Without you. Oof, it is caliente. Alright. So we looked in the store to see. Oh, I need food. Understand. It's why we can't be lovers. Things are getting out of hand. Trying too much, but baby, we can win. Let it go. If you want me, girl, let me know. I am down, down on my knees. Our sweet, sweet late 90s boy band phase. All the boy bands we loved. All the fantasies of marrying them. No matter what I do. I mean, I'm sure there were lots of girls that got half of that fantasy. They got to hook up. I mean, you know, boy band era, they were it. And I'm sure most of them enjoyed it and took advantage of it. What I'm trying to tell you in the corner of my mind. Maybe it feels like we're running out of time. Let it go. If you want me, girl, let me know. I wish there were karaoke bars the way that they are in like South Korea and China and Japan. Here in Pennsylvania that were nearby. Like they were just so commonplace. Like the way they have sports bars and bars and stuff, like there was just at least one good karaoke, you know, karaoke spot in cities where you could just go and have the way they do it in like Southeast Asia, where it's like they have rooms and you can rent out the rooms, and you know, everybody doesn't have to be subjected to your karaoke. But you know, you can go with friends and rent out the room and just, or rent it out for yourself and just be there singing. Cause I like karaoke, but I kind of would also very much like it to be like not just at home. Oh, I'm sure they do have them in the city. It's New York. They need to. Yeah, they can't continue to be considered one of the main melting pots of America if they don't have all those kind of cultural things.
Isn't that just like every city?
No. A lot of cities are surprisingly homogenous in America, even major cities.
I guess New York is like a slum.
Well, like New York and California, New York City and California, and yeah, Florida is also a bit of a melting pot of different Hispanic cultures. There's like one in Philadelphia, but because there's so few, I'm pretty sure there's only one that I found, and it was crazy expensive to rent a room. Maybe because supply and demand, you know. It was like $300 to rent a room. I don't even remember for how many hours, but regardless, like, for a single person, it'd be like $300 is a lot. If it was with friends, yeah, I guess it would be more doable, but however limited the scope of my friendships are, it's even more limited if you account for people that would actually be willing to go to a karaoke bar. That really cuts it down even more. Because, I mean, like, locally. I mean, I know I say I only have 2 friends, but I have a good amount of acquaintances. I'm just not close to them, so I'm not sitting out here having in-depth, divulging personal types of information, because we're just, like, close acquaintances. So you have, like, chit-chat and small talk, and don't get too in-depth about your private life and such. So I do have acquaintances, but none that would want to go karaoke with me. Maybe I can convince my brother to convince his friends to maybe, like, get in on karaoke in Philly. I know, it'd be great if there was a cool breeze. I gotta pick this up. Pick up. Pick up. And then... Wait, no. You go back to where you were. Hey, I said stop. Looks a little bit better. Although I guess I should move the opening since the front of my house is right here now. I need to adjust everything. I will eventually. I actually just moved the house because I'm building out all those rooms. I guess I should probably move this one to here. Just do that for now. Leave it like that. Also, set you guys off to the side until I finish building my house. It's gonna look a little weird for a while, but it's fine. We'll get it all together after we get all the resources, namely stone. I need a lot of stone. We should just make a request for it. Let's make some requests for stone. Let's use up all of today's requests on stone. Oof. I wonder if the fizzy water is done getting cold. It's so hot. Let's request a bunch of stone. Well, it can't really be a bunch. We only get 4 requests per day, right? But, I mean, that's fine. If I can become a morning person miraculously tomorrow, I'm gonna stream some more, but just like stream in the morning, like maybe around 10, because I think around 10 it might not be that hot. Let me check the weather app, see what it's projecting as far as temperature for 10 in the morning. Oh, Jesus Lord. I'd have to wake up at like 6 in the morning to have a decent temperature for streaming. It looks like it's not really gonna cool down much until like Wednesday too, because it's like in the 90s tomorrow, hotter tomorrow than today, in the 90s on Sunday, in the 90s on Monday, in the 90s on Tuesday, and then Wednesday it goes into the high 80s, down to the high 80s, which is like, oh, thank God, finally it cools down. But it's supposed to rain starting on the 9th, so it'll hopefully feel cooler. It'll come with a breeze. Ugh, Jesus. And then it goes and gets hot again. Oh, God. How am I going to make it through the summer? If anybody wants to donate, feel free to donate me the amount necessary for a casement window unit. I'll gladly take that so that I can not die and then also stream every day. That would be like outstanding. I think I'm at my max. I haven't really looked at much of what is new other than what's in the shop. I haven't really looked at much of what's new with the update because like my brain is not functioning well. It is struggling from the heat and I'm about to just, oh, this is kind of big. I'll put you on the dresser. Can I put you on the dresser? Are you too big to be on the dresser? You're not gonna fit on the bed. I have all the other plushies on the bed. I don't want to put you on the floor though. Huh. Where can I put it? Will you fit up here? What if I put you up here? Okay, yep. We'll put you there for now because I don't want it to be on the floor and there's no room on the bed. They need to have a bigger bed. Is there a bigger bed or is that the biggest bed they have? Biggest like bed size that there is in the game. Anyways, I'm really hot and I'm sweating and I'm uncomfortable and I want to go downstairs and just be in the air conditioning. I may not be able to stream again for a while. I know it's been like 4 days since I streamed and I really wanted to get more consistent with it, but I can't handle this weather and I like literally don't have the financial capacity to get the kind of air conditioner that I would need for my type of windows. So it may be a couple of days before I'm able to stream again, which is unfortunate because I was hoping that I'd be able to get more consistent with my streaming again. But this is like this is rough. We'll see what happens on Monday. Maybe on Monday when I get the new fan, the new light bulb socket fan, since it's got bigger fan blades, it'll be more powerful and actually have a noticeable cooling effect in our room. If it moves the air, sir, I think that's all we can. We need air movement, airflow, and breeze. Yeah. If things pan out with that fan, because the other thing, I do have other fans. Like we do have those jumbo like big circular fans that you could use indoor, outdoor, and they're pretty strong. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I stream tomorrow, if I can handle it, because this heat is unbearable. I took a cold shower today. Oh, also, what is my camera doing? Why doesn't it want to focus? Is it struggling from the heat as well? Like, it can't be the lighting, because
I don't think that would happen unless it's literally working.
It's not focusing. It's supposed to have autofocus. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus.
Yeah, I think that would only happen if it is.
And there should be enough light coming from the monitors. And even if there isn't, I'm not putting the brightness back up.
If it's doing thermal expand, not
Yeah, I'm not turning the brightness up because it's too hot. I guess we just have fuzzy camera today because it's just too hot. Yeah, I don't know if I stream tomorrow, I'll let you know, Teddy, if I can manage it, because this is like a lot. This is so hot. I showered and washed my hair today, all cold water, and it's still like, hello Lemonhead, welcome back. We're just wrapping up the stream because it's really, really hot, and I'm dying. Yeah, I think I feel like starting, like, man, I wish we were monetized or we had enough, I don't know, donations that I could buy an air conditioner that I could actually use. Yeah, it's evening here. I'm done with daying, and even though it's evening, like, it's not cooling down at all. It's miserable. This is why I want to move to the Canary Islands, because I don't like the cold and I don't like the heat. I like nice, comfortable mid-70s, like high 60s to high 70s. That is why I want to move to the Canary Islands. Oh, because of the church that I attend. We would be attending it if we moved to Oklahoma. Is Oklahoma hotter than here? Well, then I guess God knew what he was doing. He did not facilitate our move to Oklahoma. Night, Jenny. If I stream tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Yeah, Lemonhead, thank you for stopping by. Great thanks to Miss Witch, who isn't in the stream anymore, but I'm glad that she was able to stop by. Teddy, as always, chilling with me on the stream. And Lemonhead, thank you for popping in. I'm gonna call the stream, y'all. One of these days I'll also get around to adjusting everything, like the lower thirds and just everything, changing it to Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos. But I just yeah, I don't function well in the heat. I don't like, I have a hard time in the cold, and I don't like it, and it really hurts my joints because, like, I'm an old lady. But the heat, I just, ooh man, I don't do well in the heat. I don't. Again, why I want to move to the Canary Islands. If anybody wants to move me to the Canary Islands, like, DM me. I may consider being game for that. I might. I'm laughing like it's a joke, but I might consider it. Yeah, so that's it for tonight's stream. Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos is actually going to fully look like Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos eventually. We've already successfully changed the Twitch, Kick, and YouTube channels to Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos. I changed the Ko-Fi to Natalie's CC. The CC stands for Cacophony of Chaos. I changed a couple of other things. It might have been X. I'm not 100% sure. But we are systematically changing everything to Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos. And wrapping up the stream on Palia, there are drops for Palia, and I do have them turned on. Let me see what, I don't even know what they are. There is a Palcat Party Small Rug, 2 Muujin Pillow Plush, and 2 Palcat Pillow Plush. Got to stream for a total of 6 hours to be able to claim all of it, or watch a total of 6 hours of streaming. When does this expire? July 16th. Oh, we'll be able to stream at least one more time before then. We got an hour down, and we'll get some more. I'll try to piecemeal together 6 hours of Palia streaming so we can get all the drops. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna call it. I will see you guys on the next one. Yeah, I usually like to say don't forget to do all the social media things, but like, yeah, I need to change all my social media handles. So you can find me everywhere, either Natalia Ines or Natalie's Cacophony of Chaos. It's a work in progress. And we'll get it right one of these days, because we are professionals here. Not really, but we pretend to be. And I will see you guys on the next one.